Some companies become so successful that they seem impossible to defeat. They dominate entire industries. Their names become part of everyday language. Millions of people use their products, investors trust them, and competitors struggle to survive. Then, sometimes within only a few years, they disappear. Not because people suddenly stopped needing their products, but because the companies failed to understand that the world around them had already changed. One of the clearest examples is Blockbuster. At its peak, Blockbuster operated thousands of video rental stores around the world. For millions of families, visiting Blockbuster was part of the weekend routine. You walked through rows of movies, chose a title, rented it, and returned it a few days later. The system worked extremely well, especially because late fees generated enormous amounts of money. But then the internet changed entertainment. Netflix began as a DVD by mail service. Instead of visiting a store, customers could order movies online and receive them at home. Later, streaming removed the need for physical discs entirely. Blockbuster had opportunities to adapt. It launched online services and experimented with new business models, but it moved too slowly. Its source, once its greatest strength, became an expensive burden. By the time Blockbuster fully understood the threat, customers had already changed their habits. Another famous disappearance was Borders. Borders was once one of the largest bookstore chains in the world. Its huge stores offered thousands of books, music, magazines, cafes, and comfortable spaces to browse. But while Amazon was building the future of online shopping, Borders treated the internet as a secondary business. For several years, Borders even allowed Amazon to manage its online book sales. The company effectively handed control of its digital customers to its greatest future competitor. Then electronic books began growing. Amazon introduced the Kindle. But Borders was slow to develop a serious digital strategy. Physical stores remained expensive, online competition increased, and fewer customers needed to visit a bookstore. Borders eventually filed for bankruptcy, and hundreds of stores closed. The same pattern appeared in the mobile phone industry. Nokia once seemed untouchable. At one point, Nokia produced a massive share of the mobile phones sold worldwide. Its devices were known for their reliability, long battery life, and simple design. But Nokia underestimated how quickly smartphones would replace traditional mobile phones. The iPhone did not simply offer a better phone. It introduced a new idea. A phone could become a platform for software, entertainment, communication, photography, and internet services. Google's Android system allowed many manufacturers to enter the smartphone market. Nokia continued relying heavily on older technology while the industry moved toward touchscreen devices and app ecosystems. The company still existed, but its dominance disappeared with extraordinary speed. Then there was Compaq. During the 1990s, Compaq was one of the most important personal computer manufacturers in the world. Its computers were everywhere: homes, offices, schools, and government buildings. But the personal computer market became increasingly competitive. Prices fell, profit margins became smaller, and companies such as Dell developed more efficient ways to sell computers directly to customers. Compaq attempted to grow through acquisitions, but this also made the organization more complicated. Eventually, Hewlett-Packard acquired Compaq, and the once famous name gradually vanished. These stories are not only about bad management. They reveal something more uncomfortable. Successful companies are often destroyed by the same systems that originally made them successful. Blockbuster depended on physical stores and late fees. Borders depended on large retail locations. Nokia depended on its dominance in traditional mobile phones. Compaq depended on a market where computer hardware still generated strong profits. Changing direction would have meant admitting that the old system was dying. And that is extremely difficult when the old system is still making money. Companies usually do not collapse because they cannot see the future at all. They collapse because they see it, but believe it will arrive slowly. They assume customers will remain loyal. They believe their brand is too powerful to disappear. They expect new competitors to remain small. But technological change does not always happen gradually. For years, a new technology may appear unimportant. Then suddenly, it becomes cheaper, faster, and easier to use. Customer behavior changes. The old company is left with expensive stores, outdated technology, large organizations, and business models designed for a world that no longer exists. The disappearance of these companies teaches us a simple lesson. No company is truly permanent. Size can provide power, but it can also create blindness. Success can generate money, but it can also make change feel unnecessary. The companies that survive are not always the strongest or the largest. They are the companies willing to destroy their own successful business model before someone else does it for them. Because in business, the most dangerous moment may not be when a company is failing. It may be when everything still appears to be working.